Hi my lovelies, it's Cal from Cal's Crafts. Welcome back if you return in, and hi if it's your first time here. Let me click that out of the way, get that out of the way a minute. So how's everybody diddling? We're okay here. What, we're on day 39 or day 40? Could be day 40 of lockdown, so it's getting a little bit like, oh, can you actually see where I'm working? Because I'm working in this space. So yeah, a little bit stir crazy, but we're not bad, not bad. We're not bad. So how's everybody else diddling? You all doing okay? How's the home school going? Ours is hit and miss. Sometimes they'll do loads, and other days it's like, nope, not doing any, can't do it, don't want to do it, tears, whatever. So we play it by ear each day. As I say, some days they're doing it morning, noon and night because they want to, and another day they might not do any. So, and they could be doing it on Saturday and Sunday as well. So I've left them to it. I found that's the easiest. The work is getting done, but in their time. So that's fair enough. Grant went back to work Monday, so it was quite, I missed him. It was quite quiet without him. Got into a routine of him being here. The dog missed him absolutely like crazy. She keeps looking for him all the time. That one there. Yeah, so she's over the moon when he gets home. He says it's quieter in the mornings, but it's still quite busy in the afternoons when he comes home, because he finishes at 4 and gets home about 5:30. He has to carry a piece of paper around with him that states that he's working, where he's working, why he's working, what time he starts, what time he finishes, what time he leaves home, what time he's usually due home, all that malarkey. So in case he gets stopped for any reason, because they are been doing where he works about 1.5 miles. There's a major bridge in the city, and they've been stopping them there, actually on the big major bridge. So they've got nowhere to go. So they've got to, stop, which is fair enough. But he did say the traffic seems to be getting back to how it was. So I don't know whether people are getting bored being told to stay in, or whether more businesses are opening back up, or what. I don't know. But yeah, it has been quite lonely without my little Granty home. But he probably likes it, away from the hustle and the bustle of the kids. He said it, first day back, it didn't feel like he'd been away, so I think he got straight back into it. And his friend Adam that works there, he's the only one that's stayed there throughout, because he's a delivery driver as well. So he was glad to have Grant back. Even though they keep the 2-metre distance, they have to sit opposite ends of the table if they go for break. But yeah, yeah. Grant says it feels a bit more normality now he's gone back to work. Is that flickering, or is it me? Just flickering slightly now. I think it's on its way out. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so hopefully that will be him back now for good. I'm just sorry if that is flickering, if you can actually see the flickering. I think it's very slight. Can you hear the boop? When I put this down, listen. I have got paddy wax in. I'm giving it a whirl. I got gifted some from Tree's Addy, which I haven't had the courage to open yet because I like it too much. So I did an eeny, meeny, miny, mo, because Dee gave me 2, Trees gave me 1, and a little one. So I did eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and this is what I come out with, the wedding ring one. Paddy wax. So I've got some in my pen, and I got to admit, it's all right. I don't have to press as hard. I thought I might have more difficulty because I do tend to press hard, but I think it was Rachel that gave the tip. And when you filled it, just press it down on a one of your rubbish drills quite hard, and that will get rid of any excess. and I've been doing that, and I find it helps. And yes, I did put the paddy wax in between my boobies, and I've got big boobies, so yeah, it was squashed in there, so it didn't take long to heat up. So I did this pen, and I filled this one as well. So I have taken it out of said place for this video. But yeah, I got it. It smells divine, and you get that noise. I don't know why, but it's a nice sound. A bit like when you have a click with square diamonds, isn't it? Just very satisfying noise. And I know I can use the multi-placers. I know. But I did have a go. Was it yesterday or the day before when I finished this bit? One of these bits had multi-placer, and I was all over the place. So I thought, no, back to the old checkerboard. And I don't mind doing the checkerboard, I've got to admit. So I find it therapeutic when you fill it all in. You see that right, yeah. When you fill it all in. Oh, and I have got me nice cup of fresh coffee made a pot of that. And my pot does enough for me, Grant and Josh to have a cup, because it's not an awful big one, but very nice. I think I've got I've got Starbucks House now, which is all right, you know, not fantastic, but when you haven't got the one that you like, it'll do, as they say. So we do have an espresso as well machine, which we have out of that one. But I've got into Aldi's Colombian one for that one, because it's quite smooth, a Colombian coffee. So I quite like that one in an espresso. Grant likes the Starbucks House, I think it is. He's got that one that he likes. So he has that one, and I have the Colombian one. Because the Colombian one from Aldi's, I think, is £2 for 10. And I think Starbucks is $3.30 for 10. So I let Grant have that one. I said, you can have the expensive. You're the expensive boy. I said, I'm the cheapie. I'm the cheap girl. He laughed. He said, you don't have to. I said, no, because I don't. I said, I don't mind that guy. I said, I like it. You don't like the Colombian. I said, whereas I do. Oh, I thought I was going to yawn then. Yes, I'm still working on mine, as you can see, on my Victoria's Moon full drill. African lady, or at least I've got in my head now it's Caribbean lady, because Millie keeps saying it's Caribbean, so she's probably right actually. So I'm still working on this, and if you haven't seen my video, I got the half drill one, which was I was supposed to have got originally. That came yesterday, so I'm going to do it straight after this one, so I can do a comparison, so you can see the difference between the picture if you do it in full drill and a picture if you do it in half drill. So that should be interesting to see. So I've got that to do after this one, because I've only got one top bit up there. I think it's about that width. Is it the same width? Yeah, about that width, but right across to do. So I don't think I'll be finishing it this next week, because I'll do some on, I'll do like I'm doing it now, but I'll do some on Sunday on my live, and that'll probably be it, because when I've finished with this, I am doing Stitch Mania, called Mania, not Stitch Mania, but it's cross stitch is what I want to say. I started that yesterday. I've started my balloons. Whoop, 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 whoop. I was so excited starting to kit it up yesterday. I haven't kitted it all out because I run out of bobbins. So I kitted it up. I had enough to do the one main balloon in the middle. So I started it yesterday, and we lifted hard on the material from Bulgaria, because we were going to go back. We decided we were going to use that again, even though we dyed our own. But when we got them out, and I'd seen, Rachel, is it called a floss drop? I'd never seen it before, where they get the material and then they drop the floss on top and you look at it. I don't know. I don't quite understand the floss drop, but if anybody knows the floss drop, thing, let me know down below. But I thought, oh, let me put the floss on both materials and see which one, you know, works well with the floss. So we put the material from Bulgaria. That looked nice. But when we put ours, the one that me and Millie had done, we both went, it's that one. We just loved how the colours went with it. The greens, the purples, the oranges, they all just seem to mix whichever way you want. So I'll show you my progress. This is what I did. I started it last night and that's how much I've done. So I've got another row of colour there, but that's my, I didn't do bad because I didn't have long on it last night. By the time I kitted it out because I was busy all day. So I've got that one. My floss came in to do my National Health one. So I'm going to do that one. The Fox one's the third one they're working on. And I got two more. What were the other two? Oh, the sampler, the word sampler. That was 4. And then I had a little kit out to one of the books, which was 5, which I was going to do. But I quite fancy making one, doing my own chart. So Millie found some graph paper yesterday. So I'm really tempted to have a go at charting something for myself. Nothing big, but I've got an idea. So watch this space. I'm going to have a go at that, I think. Might be something fun to do. Even if it doesn't work out, I think it'd be fun just to try it. So I'm going to do that. And then, is it, oh gosh, what's it called? Stitch along, is that how you pronounce it? 2020. Rachel did it last year. That's Rachel Ray. Don't tell me you don't know, because everybody knows Rachel. Did it last year, which was the Golden Girls. So I thought, well, I'll have a little nose, you know, because I wasn't into cross stitching when it was happening last year. I'll have a little nose, see what they're doing, and they're doing House this time. So I thought, oh, I quite like him. Not that I ever watched the programme, but I like him. So I might, if I can get the stuff together, have a go at that as well. So I think that's over 6 or 7 weeks that she releases. She has shown you the pattern, what it's going to be. And then she's not showed you the pattern, but showed you the final thing. And then she's give you colour combinations that you can use. So if you're interested in that, go along and have a look on her page. So I thought I might have a go at that. And the thing is with that, like she says, you know, there's teams and things, but I won't join that because I don't want to put any pressure on myself. And also, if I joined a team and then I couldn't do it, I'd feel awful that I'm letting somebody down because I'm not the quickest. So I'm going to see if because I fancy doing it in the lilacs and purples, because you have like one colour and then I have colour variation. And it's got blending in it, and I've never had a go at blending, so that sort of interests me to have a go at that. I think I've got some Ada big enough. It's just whether I've got enough floss or whether I need to order some. So I'm going to have a look at that as well today or tomorrow. So I fancy having a go at that. So I said, Grant said, that's going to keep you out of trouble for a while. And he said, the trouble with you don't sit down and do any of it. He said, you do about half an hour and then you're up doing something, and then half an hour later up down. And I said, yeah, because I can't do a job all in one go. I said, I've got to stop and start. So it does make it hard to actually get into anything. But that balloon last night, I did not want to stop. And I didn't make a mistake and I had to frog it. And Millie's come down. She said, Mum, that's the sign to say stop. You're tired. Put it away, which I did because it was about 10:20. I started it, I don't know, what time did I start on and off? From about 7:45 I started, and then stopped and started, you know, by the time you sort the kids out and you rubby out and made a drink and done stuff. Put washing on something I was. So yeah, so I stopped then. And I'm not the fastest, so somebody probably would have completed a whole balloon in the time that it took me to do that. But I don't care. You know, you don't have to be fast. Just have to enjoy it, and I do really enjoy it. You know, I think it's down to diamond painting that I enjoy it, because I tried cross stitch years ago and hated it. Didn't have the patience for it, you know, got frustrated with it. And I think you do when you're younger, I don't know, well I did. And then I took up this and I found this so therapeutic. And then of course everybody's getting into cross stitch, and I thought, oh, I'll give it a go. I'll just give it a little go. I got to admit, give it a go, and I've loved it since, so as well. So sort of, what is it about 6 months now? So yeah, loving it. Sorry, I was just listening out to that. Yeah, it's the kids. You tell them you're filming, keep the noise down, don't walk up and down the bedroom because those floorboards creak so bad. And guess what they'll do? Walk up and down the hall, up and down the bedroom, in and out the rooms. I didn't realise. I forgot. But that's lockdown for you. Ain't gonna get quiet with 3 kids, 2 cats, a dog, a hubby and a hamster home. I've got no hope, have I? Oh yeah, I did make, if you haven't seen, oh, I am so chuffed with this. Oh my gosh. Am I happy with this? Where is it? I am not the, what do you call it? A sewer. Far from it. Let me just move that up there a minute. Just for a minute, so I don't put it down on top of that, because I dread to do that. But I made this week. So anybody that cross stitches, or you could even use this to store, well, whatever you want in it really. I wanted something to put my floss in, and I was using, this one. I was using that, which is quite, you see it, quite chunky. And you put that in your project bag, and it takes up most of the room. So I thought, what have I got? You know me, what have I got? So I got hold of a tea towel, cut it in half. Then I thought, what can I use to hold it together? Found a bit of this in my shed. Then I thought, what the hell am I going to use for the plastic, for this plastic stuff? Do you know what I used? Do you? I used, you know, the, let's see if I've got one spare, but I haven't. You know the insides of a file, the pockets that you put your papers in? One of those. Sliced it in, took the little white barrier, you know, that goes in the clips to hold it in the file. Cut it into 4. That is the 2 pieces though. I kept the 2 pieces together. Top and bottom sewn it up there. And I've got 20 pockets, and then all I do is I put them sideways so I can read the symbols, and then if I've got more than I need, you know, because there's 21 I needed, I put them like that so I can see, because I was going to put them this way, but then I can't see the symbol unless it's down the bottom, so that's no good to me, because I want something where I can just scan it. So now I just go, oh, I want a star. Where's the star? Oh, it's there. Grab it, take it, and then once I've finished, fold it up, tie it up, and sling it back in my bag. What do you think, guys? So I need to make some more of those, but I used a sewing machine. Yeah. I need a course on how to use a sewing machine though, because it was, I've had it we worked it out the other day, I've had it over 21 years, because it's about a year old or more, well no, probably was longer than that actually. So I had it before I met Grant, I've been with Grant 21 years, so it's over that. Oh, I don't need them in there. it's over 21 years I've had the machine, and it's probably been used half a dozen times because I get in a fret with it. I get in such a fret with it because when something goes wrong, I don't know how to fix it, and the instructions aren't brilliant. So I managed to do most of that project with a lot of hassle. But so you seamstress on, you can help me. My cotton kept breaking on the top. So that peed me off, so I had to keep rethreading. And then towards the end, it decided then that, I don't know what it was doing. It would go down, up, down, stop. Well, it got about 5 times. And then it would be stuck. So you'd lift the peg up and pull the needle up by hand. And then you'd look underneath and there'd be like loads of thread all jumbled up underneath the fabric. So I took the bottom bobbin out, checked all that looked all right, seemed to be coming out, did it again, rethreaded everything top and bottom. It would do 5 or 6 stitches and then it would do it again. So I had about 7 attempts at that, and then I lost my rag. So the machine's gone back in its box, and I had to finish both sides off and the one's bit in the front by hand, which was all right. It was just time consuming because it was easier doing it on a machine. So if anybody knows anything about machines, please contact me. Because I'd like to make another one, but I couldn't do all that sewing by hand because it would take a lot of sewing to sew them plastic things in, because they're not like the vellum. Is it the, well, no, flexible vellum? Is that what they call it? I ain't got any of that. I don't even know what it's called to look for it. I think it's something like that. And getting hold of it would be hard. So I just wanted to use what I had. So yeah, Grant says, you just have to fiddle with it, he said. Fiddle with it and just see, because he would be just fiddle and fiddle and fiddle. But now if it was for somebody else, I would fiddle and fiddle and fiddle until I got it going. But because it's for me, I just lose my rag with it. He says, what you like? He said, if it was something of mine, he said, you'd be there fiddling for hours. I said, I know, it's just different when it's for yourself. So I would like to make some more folders, because I've not seen any like that. I've seen the flat ones that's completely flat like that. But I wanted ones that you could fold up like that. I don't know why, I just like the idea of it. And it's also got a pocket in the back as well. Oh, I didn't show you that. Let me show you the pocket, which was accidental, because if I hadn't knackered the machine, I would have sewn that up before I turned it round, because I had it inside out doing it all. So I have now got a pocket at the back as well. And then when I realised, I thought, oh, that could be quite handy, because you could keep some floss in the back of there, or your pattern in the back of there, because it wouldn't matter if it was folded. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So yes, I had a look last night for some, and I only could find one company, bag something, on Etsy that did these flat ones, and that was it. I couldn't find any that did a folded one like the one I've got, or something similar to what I've got. But as I say, I'm not sure what you'd call them. Do you call them floss folders? Because that's what I called mine. Or is there a technical term for it? Because sometimes with Etsy and stuff and Amazon and them, you've got to put the exact wording in, else it doesn't come up. I found if I don't word it correctly, then it doesn't come up. Do you know what I mean? Don't look if you can see. I know I'm not quite on the training wheels. Hey ho. That is life. So yes, I'm dead chuffed with that. Oh, Jessie's on that. I thought she was arguing then, but she's on the Xbox talking to a friend. Billy decided yesterday, well, Jessie's decided she was going to tidy under a bed and something, so they could make, at the end of her bed, between the unit, they were going to make like a seat. So I said, well, yeah, whatever. Because they got a big, huge, like, under her bed. She bought it for when we went camping. It's like a big beanie seat. So she decided she wanted to pull that out and put it down the side, but she'd have to tidy everything. So she decided she was going to do that. So Millie decided then she was going to start on my craft shed, tidying up there. Oh my God, the spiders! Oh my God, and they're going to do is loads of spiders, but most of them were dead. But it's like, why have they died? Because I had an iron in there that I used to iron material when I used to make cut up and make things with material, and you'd need flat for some paper crafts and stuff I'd do, and it was only an old thing, and some techniques we used to use needed an iron, so I put it there, and there was about, no word of a lie, 7 dead big spiders like that all over it. So I got a piece of tissue and I'm carrying this iron, so that's gone in the bag for that's going to go to recycling when it opens. So I said that can go to there. So she's tidied the one end of the shed under the unit. Fair play to her. So you had a big huge bin bag of stuff that's got to go over to the recycling, that I'm never going to use and can't be really given to anybody else, because there's like bits of papers that have been cut up and bits of leather and bits of material and stuff that I collected, you know, not really any good for, can't really give it to anybody else because they'd look at it and think, what the hell is that crap? So that's gone in a bag ready to go to the skip. And I had a big bag of papers to burn. So Grant went to put it in the bin to burn last night, but there must have been a bit of plastic or something in there because oh God, the smell, so we had to put it out quite quickly. It was quite bad smell, so I said we'll have to sort through it and see what's in there before we burn it. That's the trouble, you sort stuff up, we've got nowhere to put it because there's no recycling, there's no dump sites open for you to take your rubbish to. Yeah, so she did that and then she said, no, that's enough. That's enough, I'm not doing anymore. Not doing anymore. Oh, I forgot to tell you, yeah, you know I said I ordered Mum one of these lap dinner table top things that, you know, the legs slide under your chair or whatever. And it was supposed to come on Monday. Well, it came on Saturday. So we went up there. I don't think I've told you. Have I told you? No, I don't think it. No, I don't think I told you. If I have, I am really sorry. But we went to help Dad raise the chair because he couldn't get the legs underneath the chair because it was hitting something. So he couldn't do it on his own. So Josh drove me up there and him. Took the dog because the dog calms Mum down. So I stayed in the garden with Mum. Josh went in with Grampy and thing, but they couldn't do it because the chair, he's got these leather chairs that, you know, can kick back, you know, so you can put your legs up. Well, the mechanisms for that are in the middle. So they've got like a hard board in the middle that holds it all, encased it all, so you couldn't get the legs no matter if you raised it. It would be unsafe, you know, be too wobbly. So I had a look at it and I showed him a way that the front, if he puts it in sideways but at the front of her, the one leg will slide under the chair and the other leg's far enough away from her that if she went to get up she wouldn't trip on it. You know, she could push it forward or she could push it to the side, but by God was it sturdy. So well made. It was a tenner extra than the plastic one that she liked, the one she'd got, and it's 1,000 times better than the one she had. 1,000 times better, so she was chuffed with that. But it's hard at the moment because Mum's dementia is, well, I don't know what you'd call it. I'm going to have to try and research it because she's living in a different world. Like, well, I know they regress, you know, and go back to how things used to be, but she like makes up these stories and she thinks they've happened or they are happening, and some are really horrific and a bit graphic, and it's like, really? And like, I know none of it's true, and it's like, and of course my dad's getting really upset with some of it. I mean, she was telling him to go off with his mistresses the other day. you know, and like he said, chance would be a bloody fine thing. Laughing. He said, but no, he said at the time, he said, it upset me. He said, I've been married to your mum nearly 60 years, I think it is this year. And he said, it's never ever entered my head. He said, anyway, I'm always bloody with her 24/7. He said, but no, he said, she started saying that they were divorced and he'd got floozies and this, that and the other thing. And so I don't know if that's part and parcel of the dementia or not, but she's got new tablets that are being picked up today for her to start from the dementia clinic, because the other ones didn't do anything, so they're changing them. So somebody from the village is picking them up, because I was going to pick them up, but somebody from the village was coming in, so they're going to pick them up. But I have to hold my hand out to Josh. I said, he is so good with my mum, so patient, so kind with her. He's just so good with her, and she thinks the world of Josh, being the first grandson. She seems to always recognise him no matter what. And he takes the dog up, so he went up again. Yeah, Thursday he took the shopping up for me, because I did the shopping for him. And so he took that up to him. When he takes the dog can see Mum while he's sorting out the stuff. And then she was so uptight and not very good. But he just said he was going to go up again yesterday, so he went up again yesterday, only for like half an hour. But he takes the dog. You can sit opposite them in the room. He doesn't get close to him, like he makes them a cup of tea and has a chat with them, and there's somebody different for Dad to talk to as well, and they come from there. So I think he's going to go up again tomorrow. I mean, they want me to go up, and I feel awful because I'm not really well enough to go up at the moment, and I said to Grant, I don't want to risk anything. You know, my illnesses have flared, and I said I just don't want to put myself at risk or them at risk. Do you know what I mean? So I'm saying to him, it's better that I stay away. I said, oh, but you can sit in the garden. I said, I know, but I don't want to be sitting out in a garden at the moment. And then I feel guilty, so then the guilt sets in. So again, I'll probably end up going no matter what. You know, with it all. But I am thankful for Josh, because it has been a big help since he's learnt to drive. Sorry, I had to have another sip of my coffee. Very dry mouth today. Very dry mouth. Oh, yeah, I'm so excited. Guess what I've ordered this week? I forgot to tell you when I was talking about diamond painting. Oh, I'm so excited. I've ordered, wait for it, my first Treasure Studio Arts diamond painting. Oh, he's excited. I'm like a little kid waiting on it for Christmas. I won't tell you what it is, because I'll let that be a surprise. I can't even tell if it's whether it's a round or square, because I can't remember. But I saw this one and I had to get it, and you'll see why I had to get it when you see it. But yeah, I mean, it might take a couple of months to get you know, because of the present stuff that's happening, but that's fine. The fact that I've actually ordered a Treasure Studio Arts diamond painting, yay! And next month I want to order, wait for it, won't be to the end of this month probably, thanks to the gorgeous people on my channel that donated to my channel for me to continue doing what I'm doing. I will be able to afford to buy diamond art. Yeah, diamond art club painting, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. So I'm going to order probably 2 of theirs, all being well. So that should be happening, ordering that towards the end of this month, because I will get my YouTube money that people have donated towards the end of the month. So thank you for everyone that helps my channel out. I just overwhelmed with it all. I did have a big cry at the weekend over it all. So thank you. So yeah, I'm like a kid waiting for Christmas now. It brought a little bit of happiness in these dark times, as they say. I think the putty wax is running out of that one. I didn't fill it up because I'm not sure how much you're supposed to put in. So I didn't put loads in. I just scraped a bit in and sort of pressed it down a bit on a diamond, and then I think when you stop hearing that, maybe that's the time it tells you to put a new bit in, do you think? Yeah, so I'm thinking of also maybe trying Star Ore again. I did notify them the problems I had, but they just said use a straightener, which I had used a straightener, but I think it's just one of those things. And I'm always one for giving people a second chance. And so I've decided, I think that I'm going to, because I've seen a few on there that I like, so I think I'm going to give them a second chance, because, you know, these things happen. And I think, you know, if it kept happening, it's different. But, you know, I've got to give them another chance and see, because it just may have been just that painting that, you know, had an issue. So I'm going to do that, I think, as well. But there's not a lot out of this. I'm going to wait, I think, before I order, because she hasn't got many things in at the moment because of the old thing that's going around. So I think when she gets a few more back in, then I think I'll order from there. So if there's anywhere that you'd like me to have a look at, I will. Oh, yeah, when I can. Yeah, so that's my plans at the moment. There's a few cross stitch ones I want to do out of my magazine that I want to do. So I want to do that llama. So that's one of the other ones I will be doing. So I need to think about getting threads and what material, whether I'm going to order it from them or whether I'm going to dye one myself, or, you know, the decisions I need to make there. So it's all, you know, decisions. Yeah, so after this as well, I think we're going to go and finish trying to cut Lily's fur. Oh, bless her. I tell you what, I did laugh this morning. She got off my knee and went over to her dad, and I started giggling. I looked down at her back legs and it looked like she was wearing a pair of pantaloons. Oh my God, I was wetting myself. Grant says, what do you mean? I said, look at her. So I called her back and she turned around. He said, oh my God, they do. He said, oh dear, poor little thing. I said, that's your cutting of her bloody fur around her paws, bless her. It did look like a pair of pantaloons. It was so skinny around the bottom of her legs there, and then this like woof of fur. And if you don't know what pantaloons are, big huge pants that had elasticates at the bottom of it, so it went into big puffy things, and then like a tight bit around your bottom of your leg. Oh God, it was funny. So I said, we're going to have to, me and Millie will have to try and chop some of that off. I said, because I can't leave her like that. I said, poor little thing. Expected to go out looking like that, bless her. Not that she cares one way or the other, like. But I did buy some more just ordinary scissors yesterday, a pack of 4 different sizes from Aldi's. They were $2.99. So I said to Millie, we'll try one of those. They might be, the little ones might be a bit sharper than the ones we've been using. But I thought for $2.99, because we're always looking for scissors in this house. Don't know where they go. They're like the odd socks, you know. They disappear with them. So I bought them yesterday. And I also bought myself a little rotary cutter. You know, just to roll along the material one. Because I did have one, but I can't find it. I don't know where it's gone. Millie will probably find it now she's tidying up the shed. But that was only $2.99. And Grant very often needs bits of stuff. He buys leather and stuff that needs cutting with the rotary blade that he covers his tools with. So I said that'll come in handy for him as well. And Millie does a lot of fabric things with her art. So I thought for $2.99 I'm picking it up. So that's been my exciting week in lockdown. Let me know underneath what you lot have been up to. Is any of you going to be doing the Mania or the Stitch Along or any of the challenges that are out there? I know a lot are doing their Harry Potter Stitch Along, aren't they? But I'm way behind on that, so I wouldn't even start. And I'm not a big Harry Potter fan enough to want to really do it, so I have seen an Alice in Wonderland one in that book, that one of the stitching magazines, that seemed quite nice, but no, I said I've got enough to do. I think I'll overwhelm myself if I started anything else or set myself any more challenges. So watch this space. I don't even know if I'll be able to do the challenges that I've set myself with the 5 projects for Mania yet. But it'll be a new project every week. So every Friday I will start a new one. That's the plan anyway. So watch this space. Yeah. It might end up just being the fox and the balloons, but that is my plan. Because I can't kit any of the stuff up because I haven't got any spools to kit the rest up, and I've got no bags or anything to put them up once they're kitted up. So I've pretty much left them as they are at the moment. Mind you, saying that, the Word one, the sampler that I got gifted, that's all in black. And I have got the material because I ordered that material in. I've ordered some Magic Ada, which came in. And I've not used one that's been gridded before because I thought that might help me with that, because it's all the same colour. So, you know, if I got a bit confused, which, you know me, confused very easily at the best of times. So I've got that to work on. So I thought that might be, so I probably could just do that. And that would probably go in a little file folder that I've got. Yeah, just like them envelope folders you can get. I've probably got some spare ones of that somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, I suppose I've kept you long enough. I wanted to get to about half an hour. Oh, 42 minutes. Oh, that's better than I thought. I said to Millie, I don't think I've got enough to even talk about for half an hour. When you haven't been anywhere, it's difficult, isn't it? Because I don't go anywhere, do anything apart from here and a bit of shopping. So I've got them to just finish these couple in here and say thank you ever so much for stopping by and having a listen to what's been happening in the Withington household. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. It's even a bigger pleasure when I read your comments and we have a natter back and forth. So with that said, thank you ever so much for watching. If you like what you see and you haven't subscribed, maybe you'd come and join us. We love having you aboard. There's a little notification bell by the side. You press that and it tells you when I upload, and also that I go live on a Sunday. But the way YouTube's working at the moment, it might not, because I'm getting my notifications like 2 hours after something's happened. Do you know what I mean? And if you want to have a chat, comments down below. All my details on how you can contact me and whatever are down below as well. So all I can say is please take care, stay safe, look after yourselves, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.